today. From Portland, Oregon, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Portland Snowhawks taking on the London Monarchs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Monarchs and the Portland Snowhawks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting... The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From the 6... and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Goff's pass. Complete.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Goff. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
A first carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
a gain of 16 yards.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Again, Goff. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Kahale Waring, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st down and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it? Nothing
fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a dump off here complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A.J. Dillon brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And the London first down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Man open left side is Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Monarchs 7, Snowhawks nothing.
2nd and 6. Now it's Goff. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Here's Goff. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Goff. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
No! From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
A gain of 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Gone. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A gain of 9 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A give to Harris. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Goff on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Goff's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of...
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Goff. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Monarchs.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
On the ground, it's Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
By C.J. Henderson.
And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Monarchs 10. Snowhawks, nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks and no touchdown passes yet either. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Henry's got it out on the left side. 7 yards the pick up there. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He'll find his running back, Eno Benjamin. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And as a result, possession switches hands. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Goff on first down. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Snowhawks, nothing.
Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Well, definitely a little bit of disappointment there because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
8-yard line.
White flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. London about set to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
London.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47.
Again, Goff. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the 50, it's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Dillon, the ball carrier.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's into the hands of Edwards.
That's good. 4A.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Dillon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Von Bell. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Dillon. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Snowhawks, nothing.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
On 2nd and 10, Goff.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And a London 1st down.
From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
Goff's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At their 48-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. Finding Harris over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Monarchs.
On the draw, it's Harris. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Snell.
Benny Snell.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that will be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 14 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw now on 1st down.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this will be caught by Edwards.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
A.J. Dillon
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held him down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.